Hello, beautiful people, and welcome. This routine has changed my life. I have to share it with you because I benefited so much from it, and I didn't think that it was possible to feel this way. We've all heard how important a self-care routine is, but it only works if you actually stick to it. And that was my biggest challenge, finding a routine that I could actually stick to. I needed a routine that was simple, that didn't take too much of my time, and that wasn't going to be expensive to keep up. I'm a girly girl, and I'm proud, but I do not like a lot of upkeep. I have tried to be that girl that has her facials, massages, nail appointments booked on schedule like clockwork. It's just something I cannot do. This routine is simple. It takes literally an hour of my time once a week. I've been able to stick to it now since the beginning of this year, so it's been about 4 months. I've already seen changes in my body, my hair, my skin, but most importantly, my mental health. The wonders that this routine has done for my mental health. Wow. I think it's important to mention that I've been going through a lot of changes lately, mentally, emotionally, physically. I'm 5 months pregnant, and when I first started this routine, I was in my first trimester. This routine has kept me grounded throughout all the changes that have been going on. It keeps me positive, it keeps me feeling good, and it keeps me feeling beautiful. So this is what I do. The first thing that I start with in this routine is focusing on my body care. Now, this part of the video is sponsored by Osea. If you have not already heard about them, let me tell you, they are amazing. They're a seaweed-based skin and body brand. Their products are made with clean ingredients. They're vegan and cruelty-free and female-founded. I've been using their Golden Glow Body Trio. It's actually a limited edition set. It's glow boosting and skin smoothing, and it's perfect for all skin types. Once I've set the mood right and I've got my phone on Do Not Disturb, I've got the music playing, I've got the candles lit, and I'm in just a full state of relaxation, ready to start the first step of the routine. And that's using their plant-based body brush from the Trio set. I'm a huge fan of dry brushing. There are so many benefits to dry brushing. I won't bore you with the details, but you can look it up. So many benefits. What really got me into it though was the benefit of helping reduce stretch marks and cellulite. I have a lot of stretch marks and cellulite on my bum that I'm really self-conscious about, so I started using this and I could totally see a difference in its improvement. Now, this particular brush is made with plant-based fibers that buff away the old skin and prep the new skin for optimal hydration. I like to brush upwards because it helps with circulation. There's several different types of techniques that you can use while dry brushing, and you can look that up yourself. You can really get into it. It's a whole thing. I like to dry brush before I get in the shower. That's like a personal preference. You do not have to do that. After I dry brush, I hop in the shower. Once I get out and my skin is nice and damp, I go ahead and apply the Undaria Algae Body Oil. This body oil is clinically proven to instantly improve skin elasticity and deliver deep moisturization. And then it has a botanical oil blend of passion fruit, acai, babasu, and rice bran oils to provide deep moisture to replenish the dry skin. I love how it's rich but not greasy. That's really great for a body oil. To really help lock in all that good moisture, I then apply their anti-aging body balm. This is an extra step, but oh my goodness, does it make you feel so luxurious. This body balm combines the lasting hydration of lotion with the anti-aging benefits of a serum. It's made up with a combination of passion fruit, coconut, acai, and babasu oils to help improve the appearance of skin elasticity and also provide that extra barrier of moisture that is sealed in. I love this trio because after I use it, I feel like I just came from an expensive spa and did like a whole body treatment, but I didn't. I just was at home and I did these 3 steps. It smells luxurious. I feel ultimately hydrated, supremely nourished. It truly makes me feel like $1,000,000. And I make sure I take my time with it. While I'm applying everything, I'm just taking my time, listening to my music, and I think that makes the experience all the better, especially because it's the first step of this self-care routine. This Golden Glow body treatment is a limited edition set. Like I said, I don't know how long they'll have it, so if I were you, I would jump on it. I have a code for you to get 10% off so that you can try it yourself. The next step of my self-care routine that I like to focus on is my hair care. I have naturally curly hair and I don't like to wash my hair more than once a week. This time, once a week is when I get to actually cleanse my hair. In the shower, I like to use the Briogeo, I think that's how you pronounce it, Scalp Revival. I like to do this because especially coming out of winter, my scalp is a little bit more dry, and this is just a really good treatment. It's charcoal, coconut oil, micro exfoliating shampoo, and you can really actually feel the little tiny exfoliant beads when you massage it into the scalp. It's just a really good treatment. I love it. It smells great, and it actually works because it keeps my scalp clear. Then I go in with my Holy Grail shampoo, which is from Vegamour. It's their Grow Revitalizing Shampoo. This stuff has helped keep my hair so healthy and so strong. Their entire line is really geared towards hair growth and hair health, so that's why I love it. I could go on and on about Vegamour. I love Vegamour. On my self-care days, I like to give my hair some extra TLC, and that means that I'm gonna do a deep conditioning mask. I've been actually really loving this Briogeo. This is their superfood avocado kiwi mega moisture hair mask. It smells amazing. It has a really good consistency. I can't get enough of this stuff, and I don't think I'm gonna change it up for a little bit until it's gone because it's really, really good. Just super hydrating. I leave it in my hair for about 10 minutes and then rinse it out, and my hair feels like butter afterward. It's just the perfect reset, and it gives my hair the hydration it needs. If you're a curly girl too, that is one thing you need to make sure you're doing at least once a week, is giving your hair a deep conditioning treatment. Once I'm out of the shower, I like to do a couple things for my hair to keep it nice and pretty, especially taking care of the curls. One in which is also using another Vegamour product, which is their Vegamour Grow Hair Serum. I like to apply this after the shower. It just feels good, and I remember to do it. I'm using this hair oil for preventative measures because I've heard a lot about postpartum shedding, and I know I might not be able to prevent it, but I'm gonna try. This is really, really good for hair growth, and I've heard so many amazing things about it when it comes to hair loss. I'm gonna continue to use this, and I will update you and let you know how it goes. Depending on if I decide to wear my hair curly or if I'm doing it straight. If I'm gonna do it curly, I'll go ahead and just style it. If I'm gonna wear it straight, I'll go ahead and pin it up in a microfiber towel or a silk towel to help keep it out of my way while I'm doing the rest of my routine. Next, let's talk about skincare. I use the Elemis Dynamic Resurfacing Facial Pads. This is my micro exfoliation. I go between different types of exfoliating, but I always do my exfoliate once a week, and that has worked for me. They're really easy to use, just on like little cotton rounds, and you just kind of just in circular motions go throughout the entirety of the face. It feels really good. My skin feels really good afterward, and it's great, especially right after you come out of the shower and you're prepping your skin for the next step. I like to shave my face and pluck all the hairs that I need to, especially on this self-care day, because I'm taking care of myself. I don't have to shave my face every single week, more like 2 to 3 weeks, just depends on how my hair is growing. I have these little razors from Amazon, super cheap. What I'll do is I'll put like an essence, facial spray or some sort, and I'll go ahead and just make sure the skin is wet, make sure your razor is clean, work on my trouble spots, and kind of just remove the fuzz from the face. It's actually really good for exfoliating as well, and especially target my little mustache that will make an appearance every now and then. So I tweeze my eyebrow hairs. It's just been something that I've always done. I find that it works for me. I already have my shape, and I just pluck the hairs that are not in line. It's pretty easy, but I have some videos here that actually goes and dives into that whole routine. A cherry on top of the skincare is a good facial mask. My favorite facial mask that I've been loving, and I can't stop talking about, it's the Caudalie mask, the instant detox mask. It's amazing. It just works. It works really, really well, and that's why I love it. I pop that on my skin, leave it for about 10 minutes. Along with that mask, I will sometimes do an eye mask. I will use the Peter Thomas Roth eye gel mask. They can be a little bit pricey. It's a luxurious treatment. I looked at it as an investment because I'm not going out and spending money on a facial myself, so I decided that I would go and buy them, and they're really nice. While I've got my masks on, I like to optimize my time during my self-care routine. I guess I could just like chill out and just sit there and just kind of like be zen, but I have to do something, like I just have to. So I work on my feet. If you've been here from the beginning, you know, I started on this channel doing foot peel mask for my feet because I've always struggled with dry skin on my feet. And although the foot peel masks work and they're awesome, it's just not sustainable for every week, maybe twice a year type of thing for me. I still struggle with the dryness of my feet. And one day I was getting my nails done, and I asked the nail tech that was doing my feet, and I was like, what would you recommend? And he was like, get this. And I was like, the cheese grater? He told me if the dryness of my feet is really severe, then at night before I go to bed, lather my feet with Vaseline and then put socks on and go to sleep, and then I'll do well. And that actually really works. But for my self-care, I started implementing this tool in taking care of my feet. While those masks are on, I will make sure my feet are damp, and I'll just lightly kind of work on the calluses on my feet. It's done wonders for me, and who knew? Like, wow, do what they do when you go and pay money for it. So now that I do that, I don't have to stress about getting a pedicure done right away because my feet are looking gnarly. They're manageable now, and they're a lot more moisturized. I'm not afraid to show my feet anymore. It's been a really good thing to implement into my self-care routine. I know we just talked about feet and now I'm gonna go back to skincare, but oh well. My mask is ready to come off, and so I'm ready to do the rest of my skincare. Something that I've been including in my self-care routine has been gua shaing. I use a gua sha on my face now, and I started early this year because I wanted to be able to decrease the amount of inflammation in my face, especially being pregnant. I refused to do it for the longest time because I felt like it just take too much time and it was just too extra, but it's actually amazing, and your face does look different when you've been using it for a while. This is what it looks like. I got this from Amazon. I will link it as well. And I just do a couple different variations. I usually will work in a serum or an oil into my face while I'm doing that. It feels so good when I do this. It feels like a whole facial. This has been amazing. Get yourself a gua sha. This is a jade one. They have different ones. If your skin is more sensitive, then you should go for like a stainless steel one. If I properly cleanse this, I'm good to go. So I just make sure I clean it before and after I use it so that it helps my sensitive skin. That's been part of my self-care routine that I've really enjoyed doing, and it truly does make a difference in how I feel, how my face looks, and I feel like it's just added more definition. So much so that I even got my husband doing it. He's like into gua shaing now because he's seen the changes that it's made on my face. Especially with the self-care routine, this is a must. This is a necessity. So that is my self-care routine. This has really changed me. It's helped me so much. Just 1 hour out of my week that I dedicate to myself that allows me to focus on things that I wouldn't necessarily be able to focus on every single day has made a wonder of difference for me. I've seen the benefits from my hair, my skin, and my body from using these products, but not only that, I've seen the difference that it's made for my mental health. It just really helps me feel so confident about my body. It helps me feel ready to take on the week and to continue to work on being the best person that I can be. Whatever your self-care routine might look like, because I know everyone is different, everyone has different means of taking care of themselves, but whatever that looks like for you, I hope this video inspires you to set aside that time for yourself and to really focus on sticking to a routine, because for me, I couldn't stick to a routine for years and I didn't see the benefits of doing a self-care routine. But once I started being able to stick to it, I see the benefits and I see how important it is. So I hope this video inspires you. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope that you found it helpful. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any more of my videos. I want to thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Bye.